Hello everyone, this is Vandit Kachar from the University of Adelaide studying a Masters of Computing and Innovation. I am here to present the talk for the image analytics task that has been assigned to me by AI Australia for the data analyst internship program. Now, moving to the next slide, I will cover the timeline of this presentation. So basically, we are focusing on image analytics task. Now, first of all, it is divided in 5 subtasks. Like first is the bounding box generation, second is the face detection, third is the facial expression or sentiment analysis, like a person has a happy, sad, neutral or disguise or any other emotion on the face. The fourth one is the facial quality check. So we are considered here as a problem of intersection over union. So where our we define this task as if the face is covering like 50 to 60% of the region in whole image, and if it is less than 50%, then we will consider the image as being too low quality image. Otherwise we will consider it as very good quality image. And the last one is the blurring the background. So except for the face, we have to blur the background. So moving forward to the approach, I have used the deep learning based solution for most of the cases. Now I have created a customized convolutional neural network for facial expression classification, and trained it on FER 2013 dataset, which is a very popular dataset for facial expression classification back on the time of 2013-2014. Now for the third point, for the face detection, I have used Haar cascade classifier, which is used for frontal face detection, and it is readily available in OpenCV, and it has been reported as a good and accurate available model. Then for the face quality checkup, as previously mentioned, we will define this task as total number, as we will define this task as if the person's face is covering like 50 to 60% of the region, and if it is less than 50%, then we will consider that image is too low quality image, or otherwise we will consider the image as a too good image. So now here we will be using a number of pixels method. So basically what I'm gonna do is that based on the total number of bounding box pixels, I am dividing that total number of pixels to overall image pixels. So if that multiply by 100, and if that score is greater than 50%, then the image is a good quality image, otherwise it is a low quality image. Now the last point is the blurring the background. So I'm using OpenCV's inbuilt method, and using the overlay method. I am superimposing my facial detected facial group image, and superimpose it in onto the blurred image, thus leading to the good result. Now considering the customized CNN model, the customized CNN model has 9 convolution layers, and the activation function is ReLU, and the batch I'm using a batch normalization and GAP, which is global average pooling modules, and as previously mentioned, it is trained on FER 2013 dataset, and reportedly the accuracy was reported as 95.5% on test data, which is far more better. Next, moving to the overall approach, is the block diagram, like how the process flow works. So we are providing input test image, and then our Haar cascade classifier is actually detecting the face and extracting that group image, and this group image is passed to the pre-trained network, which is our pre-trained network, which is a pre-trained network. So basically we have trained the network and named as a pre-trained network. We have trained our network in network on FER 2013 dataset and stored it as a pre-trained network. And then after parsing from the pre-trained network, we will be generating a bounding box alongside the face and write the expression about the bounding box. Now moving to the next point, which is face quality checkup. So as previously mentioned, we are using number of pixels method, and at the last we are blurring the background using OpenCV method. Now moving to the as mentioned to the point of bounding box generation and special classification, we are moving to the face quality checkup. So as previously defined, again face quality can be defined as total number of bounding box pixels divided by total number of image pixels. So if it is less than 50%, then image is not having a good quality. So the equation is as below. And the last point is blurring the background. So first of all I have blurred the overall image using OpenCV's inbuilt method, which is cv2.blur, and then overlay that bounding box cropped image to blurred image. Now resulting so basically what this will do is we have our blurred image, and we are superimposing our bounding box cropped image into our blurred image, and which will result in an excellent background blur and leading to a good results. So this is the overall task. Now moving forward to the implementation part, I'm running some of the codes. So first of all, for one of the image, so we are first running this image, and after processing we can see that it is taking a long time though. So everything is running up, and we can see that the bounding box and facial expression has been generated. The overall quality is too low, and the face quality is being too small. Face quality checkup has been completed, blurring the background has completed. So we will check over this results on over here. Yeah, so see, this is our blurred image. This is our cropped image. This is our output of the bounding box expression with and the last one is our deep blur image. So the background is blurred while the face has been preserved. Now moving on to the next example. So we are passing another image. Processing, and this will be uploaded. Yes, so the bounding box is generated, and as the quality is 50% greater than 50%, the face quality is perfect. The face quality checkup has been completed, blurring the background has been completed. So first of all, this is the blurred image, this is the cropped image, this is the output of the bounding box with the happy expression and bounding box generation. And this is the final part of background blurring except for the face. So this is it, and I once again thank you for the opportunity, Australia, for giving me this excellent opportunity to present the task of image analytics. I have also open sourced this code at GitHub, and this can be found on this via this link. And thank you so much again.